It's the baddest host on the block, Rosie. Sorry for the delay with this week's episode. We were all enjoying our families and stuff for some Labor Day shindigs. But anyway, back to the juicy stuff, the stuff you guys care about. This week, the girls duked it out in the battle of sexy and leather versus lace. The girls spared no expense showing their kings just how sexy they could be in their little leather and lace get-ups. Let's take a look at the photos.
So today we have with us the gorgeous Moxie. So Moxie, you came first in a goth theme. How did you find channeling your inner goth?
Yes, how I got my inspiration for the goth look? Well, let's just say I used to be one of those lofty goths as a kid. Not so much anymore, but I still have friends that are very much the aesthetic. I'm very happy that I could secure this win this week just for them.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. And do you think you have what it takes to come first again?
There's so many different themes to come that I can't wait to hear about, and who knows, maybe I'll come out at top again. And maybe I can go the distance and have me a slice of Ernesto.
I definitely think you have what it takes. And who do you think is your biggest competition?
Well, I think at the moment, my biggest competition would probably have to be Lindsay. She's definitely one to look out for.
True, Lindsay is great, but don't forget, so are you. And finally, how are you finding your experience on the show so far?
But the experience overall has been great, and I cannot wait to see what happens next.
I'm really glad you're having a good time. And thanks again so much for being here with us today, Moxie. It's been great having you.
Hey Pyre, I'm so glad to have you finally sitting down with me. So how is Harem treating you so far? Tell me everything. I know Ken basically bullied you into competing this season.
Yeah, she thinks I'm too lonely in my house with no other adults. It's sweet. I like the competition. I haven't really connected with the other girls, though.
Why not? What do you think is keeping you from connecting with them?
I've just never really been the type to make friends. Keep to myself a lot.
Do you think you'll get along well with Hunter when you get to spend time with him? And what are your thoughts on him?
Oh, I'm sure. He's definitely intriguing, but I don't really know that much about him yet. You need to know a man before you can love him.
That's very, very true. And my last question for you, of course, who do you view as your biggest competition and why?
On the Chaos team? Definitely Poppy or Sin. They've both been able to mold themselves into whatever the challenge states. Makes me wonder if we'll get to see their actual personal styles, though.
Ooh, I love that take. Very, very interesting for sure. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Pyre, and good luck to you this week.
Hi Vivian, thanks so much for joining us today. First of all, what is it that made you join the Harem King?
Oh, I was very busy the past 2 years. I had just work in my head, and then I saw you were searching for contestants, and I thought, why not? A man is the only thing that's missing in my life. I only had one short relationship, and I'm so ready to fall in love.
Well, I really hope you find love here. And Vivian, you came first in week 1 and second in week 2. Do you think you can continue to stay in the top 3 each theme?
Maybe I will be third in week 3. I just don't want to overthink that. Modeling is my job and I'm happy you like my work. Staying here is my biggest wish.
Good luck. I've loved every single look you've made so far, so I'm sure you'll stay in the top 3 too. And thirdly, how are you finding living in the harem house? Have you made any friendships or enemies?
Because I'm living together with 3 friends, it's not a new situation for me, and I can thankfully say I've got no enemies. Mercedes is the best roomie I could ever imagine, and we have so much fun together. I'm sure we will stay friends after the show. And also, I got along well with Macy, and I miss her.
I'm really happy to hear you've made some friendships. And finally, tell me, why do you think the audience and Ernesto should choose you to be the harem queen?
I believe I'm revealing my true self here. The way I look is important for me, but I also have a personality. I can be funny or serious, and I just try to spread a good mood. At the end, drama won't get us closer to Ernesto.
You sure do sound like quite the catch. Thanks again for joining us.
Hey, Amaya, thanks for joining us today. How has life here on the Harem King been for you so far?
It's been a fun experience so far, but I would really like my own harem. In my experience, one man can't be everything. I hope this king has it all.
Well, I can't say that I haven't thought about that myself. So, who do you view as your biggest competition, and have you made any friends in the house?
My biggest competition is always me. I am always trying to better myself and my craft. Everyone else is secondary. I have made a few friends here, but it is difficult, as I have had a tendency to blow up at people. And then there's all the drama that I am known for.
Shenanigans, huh? I have heard from some of the other girls that you've been trying to talk everyone into fencing. Is that a hobby of yours?
Oh, I love fencing. Combined with daily yoga, it is a very energetic yet calming experience.
I may have to give it a shot sometime. And my final question for you, how are you feeling about your photo this week? Are you confident in it? I personally love it. The red lace, so beautiful.
Thank you so very much for the compliment. I love this theme and wanted to portray my sexy confidence. It has been lovely speaking with you today.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been wonderful speaking to you, and good luck this week.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.